Hi, everybody. It's Jen Henriksen, and I am coming to you today to talk to you about a new trip that's launching. And it is the 4-night Bahamas and Perfect Day at Coco group cruise coming up on May 2nd of 2022. So I am late in getting this out to you. Actually, I've held this space for this group cruise for quite some time. But under trying to get the newsletter and everything out for Jen's travel journeys, it just kind of got on the back burner. But I wanted to tell you a little bit about this trip. So I'm going to share my screen with you just for a minute, because I want you to see the way that we go into trips, how you can get there. So what you're looking at here is jenstraveljourneys.com. If you type that in, jenstraveljourneys.com, it brings you to my cruise planners website. And the normal cruise planners website is jenwithcruiseplanners.com. So either way, they're working on some issues here for the security of it, but it's basically a newsletter registration. So if you're already a registered client with us, you do not need to do this. You're already on the list. But if you are not already registered with us, meaning I have your name, your address, all that information, go ahead and fill out this form. This is going to tell you about Jen's travel journeys and specifically the scoop, which is our newsletter. I'm going to close this little chat window, but just know it's there. You can chat with us anytime. I'll do a separate video about Jen's travel journeys, but this one is about this particular trip. So in order to find out about all of our trips that we're doing, make sure to go to jenstraveljourneys.com or my website and click on Jen's Travel Journeys, and it'll bring you to this area that tells you about the different group tours that we offer. And you'll be able to sign up for the scoop, which is, it goes out every month and starting January 2022, the end of January. And once you're on the list, you'll get that newsletter and all of the tours and trips locally, abroad, domestic, out west, all of them will be on that list. So you can check it out for yourselves. And if you prefer to get a printed version of that, you certainly may. So you fill out this information and you'll be on the list for the next time. Now, when you're at the website, how you find the trips that we're opening that go with Jen's Travel Journeys, here's that, is right over here under groups and events. Okay, click on that and you'll see right here the group registrations for the tours that we have open already. And we're talking about the 4-night Bahamas and Perfect Day Coco group cruise. So just click on that and it'll open up a window with all of the information about that specific trip. Now, let me tell you about this one. Royal Caribbean is one of our favorite cruise lines. We work very closely with them. We book a lot of people on them. We're big fans. So when they came to us about this opportunity to be able to partner with cruise planners and doing a come sail away with me trip, it was super exciting because we really wanted to take advantage of it. Right before COVID hit in February of 2020, I had a group of really fun ladies that I sail with that we'd all gotten together and had done one of these short duration trips. And I think that one was out of Tampa. And it was like a 3-night or a 4-night that just bopped down to Cozumel, just for fun. We had such a blast. We had like 15 people, different people that didn't know, and not everybody knew each other. So it was just a whole lot of fun to be able to come together and meet these people. And that one was all ladies when we went out right before COVID hit. And really by the time we came home, within days, the whole world had shut down. So I'm excited about this trip because we had such a good time on that one. And it really was like the last time we really had the opportunity to travel together as a group since COVID. So now that COVID is clearing out a little bit, I know it's still taking a while. So if you're still on the uncomfortable end of that spectrum, stay home. But I know that I've been hearing from a lot of you, you're ready. You're like me. You are so ready. So I want to encourage you about this one. It is a fantastic price. It is a great itinerary. I'm just going to scroll down just a little bit to give you the details. This is a Monday through Friday sailing. Okay. So leaves on Monday at 4 o'clock-ish in the afternoon, and it returns on Friday, 9 o'clock in the morning back to Port Canaveral. If you're up north in the snowy regions of our nation, this is a perfect getaway for you. It's short. It is closest airport is in and out of Orlando, lots of flight options, which bring the flight prices down. It really is just a great option. If you need transfers from the airport, just let me know and we'll take care of that for you. One of the magic things about doing a group is, first of all, the amenities, because right away as a group, we get more amenities than if you booked it direct yourself. And secondly is a refundable deposit. So a lot of times the lowest price that you're going to see on Royal Caribbean's website will be a non-refundable deposit. And that's great if you're just trying to go for the lowest common denominator, but it's really nice, especially post-COVID, to have a refundable deposit option. So $200 holds your cabin for you with no final payment until April of 2022. So that's pretty cool. You can at least make your decision and roll with it then. Now, in this particular group, I'm just going to scroll down so you can see the itineraries here. This is the port schedule. It's first we sail out of that Orlando, Port Canaveral area. The next day we're in Nassau, Bahamas for the day, the whole day. You get to enjoy even the evening in the Bahamas. Perfect day at Coco Cay is the next day. And I can tell you, I just went here not even like 2 months ago. I've been wanting to go. And I finally got there and I got to spend the day on the island, really just exploring all the different areas. And I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot wait to bring people back here. What a fun place. It's like a combination of like a Sandals deserted beach and a Busch Gardens theme park all in one shot. So really, really fun. We spent the afternoon at the beach club and it was, I mean, I had probably the best meal I've had in months and months and months. And we got to spend the day just enjoying one of their over the water cabanas out there. So it was just such a fantastic day. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone in the family. If you want to bring the family, the kids are going to absolutely love it. If you want to bring some girlfriends and just get away for a weekend, they're going to love it. Any way you go, you can't lose with this itinerary. Day 4, we're cruising. We're on Independence of the Seas, which also I'll post some videos for you. An unbelievable ship of the Freedom class with Royal Caribbean. So it has water slides and it has the sky pad where you do the virtual reality jumping thing, you know, amazing pools, things like that as well. And the wave rider thing, the flow rider. So lots of cool stuff like that. Incredible shows. Royal Caribbean is known for its shows. So lots of things for you to enjoy on that day that we'll be cruising at sea. And then we get up in the next morning and we'll be back in Port Canaveral. Couple of things, if you're local and you're registering for this, we can work out some kind of a transfer from the Tampa Bay area. Just let me know. And based on the number of people we have, we can do that, or we can do it individually. But check out what's included on this group tour. Okay, so I'm going on the trip with you. So you have me as your concierge and on trip host, which means basically, you know, if we get a chance to in the Bahamas, we'll probably do something marine science related or a group excursion together, something like that. We do 3 private pre-trip classes online, very similar to what we're doing right here, but they're hosted live. Some of them are recorded, but we like to host them live because you get the opportunity to meet other people on the trip. If people are looking for roommates, it gives you a chance to meet each other before departure day. But lots of tips and tricks that we share in those pre-trip classes. What to pack, what can you bring with you, what can you not bring with you. Like I said, lots of tips and tricks for getting on board and really just enjoying to the max. 4 nights on board the ship, 1 day to explore Nassau, 1 day to explore perfect day at Coco Cay, and then the day at sea, like I told you about. We have a private trip class page for each of our group trips, and all of our recordings are on that page, along with a ton of resources for you to prepare for your trip. We have, like I said, cruise amenities. I don't usually tell you what they are in advance, just know that they're addition because I like to surprise my people. But we also, on this one specifically, we have 2 extra perks. And these are complimentary specialty dining for 2 people in each cabin. And we need to have a minimum of 8 cabins. So that's why we want you to invite your friends and talk about it, because like I said, how fun would it be if everybody goes on it and everybody ends up getting a free specialty dining out of it as well? That's quite a perk. Another perk that I need to add on here is you get some kind of a complimentary gift swag in your room. Again, I'm not going to tell you what it is, just know it's a little extra, but we only get it if we have 8 people, 8 cabins booked. Okay. So that's about it as far, you can read through on this, all the other things that come with it. I'm going to scroll back up to the top here. And when you get on this page, you can read all the information, but you can actually look at the cruise and find some cabins available. The one thing I want you to tell you about this though, is this category, the ocean view balconies, are the only ones that we're holding for this cabin. The other cabins that you see are examples of prices for that category. Now, they have lots of cheaper options. If you're going for rock bottom, let me know you want the cheapest, whatever, interior, ocean view, whatever. When you register online, we'll just take care of that for you. Anytime you register for a trip with us, especially a cruise, if there is a better option that you would be able to book yourself, find yourself online, any of those things, don't book it, because you have to, in order to be part of our group, you have to book it through us. But we can always book that rate. They call it a prevailing rate, is what they call it when you go on a website yourself and look at those rates. But they only give you one, or a very, very limited number. We have several. So depending on whether you're a military, you're a first responder, you're an Amex card holder, you're 55 plus, you're a Florida resident, all of those different things. Some of those you'll see, but not all of them. So when you register for the cruise with us, we'll make sure to get all that information from you and check to find out what the best available rate would be for you. And even though you're going to put your credit card information in here, you don't have to worry, because that's basically putting it into our system and holding it until you confirm whatever cabin is that we've gotten for you. So let's say in this case, you want the balcony cabin. As soon as you register for it, you click right in to getting everything, all your information in here. Now, usually on our journeys, we have a lot of return travelers. Remember, right here, you can log into My Trips and it'll save you a bunch of time in putting all the information in again, because you're already in the system. Okay. So just a fantastic opportunity to get together. In the pre-trip classes, we're going to go all the way through the ship, so you'll be able to find out all of the different things that are going on and be ready when we're there for departure day, which we'll probably board early again. So I hope that tells you a little bit about what we're going to be doing on this trip, and I hope you're able to join us. It is open to everyone. And while I was telling you that we went as a group of ladies last time, husbands and boyfriends and children are always welcome. And this trip is no exception. So it's open to everybody. If you have any questions, remember, just go on jenwithcruiseplanners.com or jenstraveljourneys.com and just wait for the chat box to come up, and it will, and you'll be able to connect with me and get more information. Okay. Thanks, guys. Hope you can join us. Bye-bye.